Ahoy, mateys, it's time for Hades. Don't change that channel, I need the views. Speaking of channels, geez, how old am I? And I'm thinking of, like, TV channels, by the way. Like, how long has it been since anybody's even cared about TV? Like, why is that still a thing with what we have available to us? Anyways, the House of Hades.
Whoa, you just got killed by one of those bloodless inferno bombers skeleton bombers. Nice. I always wondered what would happen if you just kind of stood around while all their bombs went off.
Here we are, the god of sleep, aka the reason why everybody has insomnia.
I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
I'll give them hell as you once did Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
Oh, Achilles, you're like the father that I never had. You're saying that as you're staring me straight in the face, boy. What is it exactly that you want? Well, I see you're doing all that paperwork right there. How about some carpal tunnel? Can you get that for me for my birthday? Your birthday was 5 months ago. Yes, and all that you got me was a dead cat. I do know for a fact that Schrödinger's cat is dead, considering nobody poked air holes in the box. Or is the problem that they poked air holes in it while the cat was inside of it? That is the real question. Where do you think you're going? Oh, well, you know, I'm gonna get something from Subway. You want anything? Okay, bye. Reflect on all your past deeds and future mistakes. Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall, am I really a man, or am I just a living pizza with a heart? Alright, it is time, once again, to break out of prison, once again. Is he gonna be here this time? All my pain and suffering rolled into what, like, comic relief, but like the kind of comic relief that you want to beat up constantly, and I think they knew it for that character. Once he shows, I'll like, you'll know what I'm talking about, because he's supposed to be like a training dummy, and he tells you with like all the things that you get beat up by how to combat that, but it's so easy to go up against everything if you're just strong enough that it doesn't matter anyway, and he has the worst voice possible. So what is this? Your special hits twice but no longer knocks foes away. You know what? I will do that just because I would never do that. And there is a reward for yeah, sure, I can talk, right, for doing all of the things, just because the fates decided that it will be so. Your destiny is a written path, and nobody can look at the book but them. You can't write your own fate. Everything and nothing at the same time. It's all a lie. It's all the truth. What matters? Nothing matters. Okay. I wish that I could get more than darkness. Also, why is the symbol for Athena, the goddess of wisdom, a dream catcher? I mean, in some respect, I guess that makes sense. But, like, I don't know, you would think that they would use something more telling. Okay, what? Yeah, alright.
Why, thank you.
Your father Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
Your special is stronger and can deflect. Maybe that one just because. Oh yeah, that's right. I did look that up. after I stopped playing Hades the last time. So apparently Zagreus did actually exist, and his story is a little worse than it is in the game. Zeus had a kid with his daughter, and it's like, that can't really be that much of a surprise. Like, everybody knows what kind of god Zeus was. He messed around with anything and everyone that moved. But Hera, the I don't exactly know what she's supposed to be a goddess of. She's like the mother of all the other gods or whatever, but she found out and she got mad about it, of course, which would make sense. And to Zagreus's face, you know, she would give him
Sometimes I feel stuck myself, but a good hunt always sets me straight.
She would give him all these sorts of gifts and be nice to him to his face, but behind everyone's back, she would send the Titans to try and kill Zagreus. I like Athena. I think she's really... not Athena, Artemis. I think she's really cool. What is it? Your dash strike deals more damage. Any deal is a good deal. Come on down to the shop. Speaking of which... 11 gemstones. Yeah, that's right. I'm probably gonna cut it from this video, but now it allows me to have the house contractor, which you can get, and everything's random as always, but you can get this thing where you can restore a bit of health and just kind of have a place of rest. It'll usually be like either right before the boss or a few rooms before the boss of the area. And you can get whatever thing they were gonna give you on the door plus a bit of your health. And if I remember right, Dionysus, the god of parties and all that, you know, yeah, that's why that's important. Death Defiance. It is the best ability in the game, and it allows you to be stupid with reckless abandon. Speaking of reckless abandon, here it is. I'm going to die. Well, that was great. There is no escape, but there will be one day. I will contest you, Father. Let me attack you right now. Yeah, that's the thing, is that, like, you wouldn't have to go through this if you could just use your weapons. If you could just use your weapons in the palace. But somehow there's this, like, overarching power that, like, I'm pressing square right now and it's not allowing me to. Like, you think I wouldn't kill Hypnos if I had the chance? He's the worst.
But since you're here again, I guess I know already, huh?
Yeah, he's gotta be so sassy about the fact that you died. Oh, you died again? Oh, that's so sad. Let me just pat you on the head. Oh, you're a good boy, you stupid little shit.
About your father. I shall be watching him.
I love her hair. I love her hair, though. She has the stars in her hair, and that's great. But yeah, this thing, I should have gotten it beforehand.
A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
And, like, the irony of that being able to be healed in prison, but I mean, like, I guess they have doctors too, but I honestly don't know how bad that is, and considering that I am American and I know that they, like, punish their prisoners just for being alive, it's like, I don't want to think about that, really. Like, if the doctors would accidentally on purpose, like, turn you into some sort of Frankensteinian nightmare. And yes, I know. Frankenstein was the doctor, it wasn't the monster. You know, every time that I hear that argument, and how are people still having that argument, by the way?
What happened to the lounge? The only place for anyone to have a little fun around here, and you seal it shut.
Oh, I had little choice about that boy. You see, after you fled the first time, Cerberus, why, he was very much upset.
Wow, just guilt trip us, why don't you? Exactly like a parent to do. Boo! Do better.
You're blaming me for not minding the dog while I was out and while you all were here.
You know, it's so weird how, like, me and Zagreus, we are on the exact same wavelength, the exact same mind trail. Because every time I think about what he's gonna say, that's exactly, like, where it goes.
Come to his senses, I should say. May you yet come to yours.
Okay, bye. No, but seriously, I have to talk to everyone, see what's going on. Yeah, that's weird. How exactly does that work? Does every mouth have to work? Does he have different stomachs? It's hard to... And it's also hard to not call him Clifford the Big Red Dog after seeing him like this. But that is a tradition of mine that I will never give up, even though it takes, you know, like a few seconds of every time. It's like, technically, yes, I am wasting my time to pet Cerberus every single time I come here, because he deserves it, and he's the only one. You're cool, you're nice. Like one of the few nice people that live in my father's palace. What was I talking about beforehand? I don't know. Different cheeses. Gouda, mozzarella. Let's see here. Restore a small amount. You know what? I shouldn't even bother putting darkness into that because I do know, and I don't know like how many times I have to die to get to that point, but eventually Nyx allows you like a different option for each and every one of your abilities, and the first two I need the other one. Skelly here, Skelly not here. Good.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Ready as I'll ever be. Ready as I'll ever be. Better than you ever were, father. Oh geez, that's why the symbol is the way it is in the game, because his beard. Yeah, yeah, that's one of the things that I was going to talk about that I ended up not doing so. Is it Dionysus or Bacchus? And are they the same person, just like named differently between different religions, or like...
Revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then.
In the name of Hades, eat my ass.
Oh, look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a
Oh
little
yeah, that's right. That's what I was thinking about. Like, all the different Olympian gods, they can talk to you, but because you're so deep down in Tartarus, they can't hear you, which I'm just gonna call BS on that right away. It kind of seems like they're all in it together. I mean, like, gods have been around for years and years and years, centuries, millennia. What is it? Your attack inflicts hangover, your cast explodes into festive fog. This is one of the best things that you can get from Dionysus, so I'm just gonna do that right now, because, like, you have this, you can call in an airstrike, basically, and that stays for, like, a good, I don't know, minute, half a minute. It's the best. Or, well, it does, you know, when you upgrade it and it doesn't suck. But yeah, it kind of feels like they're just sitting all together, like, at a long table. And they're kind of announcing through the loudspeakers to their lab rat that's going through their maze. And the maze shifts every time because, you know, because they're picking up the boxes and they're moving it around. So you can't get used to anything. Though, then again, if everything did stay the same, what really would it change? Because, like, you can't open the doors until you deal with enemies, so... Oh yeah, the Palm of Power. I don't know what Palm is supposed to be short for. I would assume pomegranate. If that is the case, that's pretty cool, because I don't know. It's different for different people, right? Different people have different tastes. I personally like pomegranate. I think it's a pretty neat flavor when it mixes with things. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was either a Mountain Dew thing or maybe a Red Bull that was pomegranate blueberry. But yeah, it is one of the best things that I've ever had. Yeah, Daedalus hammer. Or I could increase my health. I'm not gonna care about health things until I get through. I just kind of want to upgrade my attacks. Plus, that's one of the reasons why it's good to have this knowledge beforehand, because I do know that after a number of escape attempts, you get this stuff called nectar, and you're able to gift it to all the different people that you're able to talk to, and you get a gift the first time. Cerberus's gift is the best starting gift because he gives you his dog collar, which adds 50 points to your health, and that's like the best starting thing. Like, you level it up and then you get to that like 50 points. But then also, if you unlock your abilities, you're able to do that further down, like almost towards the end. What is this? Your special? I don't really use the special that much. Attack deals 200 damage from behind, 300 to armor. Yeah, that's right. Have we gotten to that yet? Because sometimes they will be glowing yellow around them. Yeah, this is it. And then you're supposed to be able to drink from the fountain before you leave. Gemstones, definitely. Yeah, I see where my time is. I know that I need to... But, as always, we will end it at my next death. So... I'm trying to figure out, like, what joke that I can use for these creatures without doing the obvious fat joke, because that's like all that I do, and I am starting to feel a little bad. Like, I want to call them booger creatures, but like that's not much better. That's really kind of dumb, honestly. These little skulls are kind of cool. They're a nice little break from everything else. You know what I'll talk... Well, I could probably say it since the episode isn't gonna end for a little bit. I was talking, not too many hours ago with somebody about how... Because I was watching Moon Knight. I finally, because the last episode came out, I went all the way through it. And it was, it's pretty good, but, like... I don't know if that's just because I always connect really heavily to things that have like psychological issues and like bad families and all that. Like, that's my jam, like second to last episode, you can bet that I cried, when you figure out why Moon Knight has the issues that he does. But I was talking with my nephew about Star Wars stuff for a couple seconds, and I don't know how it got to that. I think it's just because like Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars are all connected under the same like umbrella now. And I'm still kind of sore that they didn't put Star Wars into Kingdom Hearts 3, because they had acquired the rights to that like before that came out. And especially considering that Kingdom Hearts is all about like light and darkness and all that, it would have been perfect for it. And having a lightsaber keyblade would have been badass, but like, of course, they had to do every single thing. Well, not every single thing. The Toy Story world, amazing. The spaceship battles, amazing. Okay, I can't say all of Kingdom Hearts 3 sucked because there were some really awesome parts, but just okay. Floodshot Tidal Dash. Ooh. You know what? If I'm getting Tidal Dash, I might actually survive. No, actually, I have 8 health. What am I what am I talking about? If I survive, that is that's gonna be the real miracle, haha. You know what? No, you know what? I can't just say I'll let this be, because no, I do have to try. I can't let myself down here. Okay, Death Defiance, and I've already broken through their armor. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, the dashes, they really help, and like, honestly, it's a really hard bet trying to figure out what's better between Tidal Dash and Thunder Dash, because Thunder Dash, yeah, it strikes lightning to your nearest enemy, but Tidal Dash has that like splash damage, and sometimes when you upgrade it, the splash can be bigger. So
She is your mother, as I understand. We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods.
I still haven't looked that up. What does chthonic mean? That's the last thing that's bothering me about this. Okay, your attack is stronger and can deflect. Yeah, that one. You know what? Actually, I do see, yeah, it's almost to 22 minutes. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you will continue to enjoy this, because I've wanted to get back to Hades for a while, so I'm going to continue this until my mental energy runs out tonight. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you later.